The Rancor's Brothel presents The Curse of Strahd.
I mean, I know what a holy symbol is, and I know what
No, you don't understand. You're holding the holy symbol. You're holding the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
I look at the priest expectantly.
The holy symbol of Ravenkind. It's legend. It predates everything. It is the ultimate symbol of I would assume that the Morning Lord has bequeathed it upon you to save us. It is and he sits down to tell you a story.
Okay.
And he says, according to legend, it was delivered to a paladin named Lugudana by a giant raven or angel in the form of a giant raven. The holy symbol was used to root out and destroy evil up until her death. Apparently, it was passed from high priest to high priest who wore the holy symbol after her passing. This symbol destroys evil, even perhaps the highest of evils. Tiamat?
No, man. Let's go commit genocide, man. That's the highest evil right there.
Okay.
You must be careful with that, my son. It is an unbelievable power. If it were to be lost again, especially in times like these, it provides a spark of hope that I haven't seen or felt, especially recently. You must use that, my son. The Morning Lord has chosen you. He's given you the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Kind of gave it to me first.
Jeff, make me a religion roll.
Yeah. Can I cast guidance first?
If you like.
Okay. $23.
That'll do, pig. That should be just fine.
This man treats it as if you just showed him the Holy Grail. You don't feel shit at all.
That's kind of what I was worried about.
That is perhaps an issue. Maybe, in your mind, like I said, you rolled a 23 on your religion. Maybe you have to be a particular religion. Maybe you have to perform a certain rite. If this is as powerful as he says it is, maybe there's something you've got to do. But Father Lucian freely admits to you that it is not, while it is a symbol that the Morning Lord would approve of, it seems to be much older than the Morning Lord. You know, at least the establishment of the Morning Lord's church.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Beyond the original paladin that was given to her, are there any stories about this?
He just continues to relate to you tale after tale of how werewolf this and vampire that, and
Abraham hit me with the wall bat.
Evil witch this, and I mean, like, some of them, again, I'll use your 23 religion. Some of them seem fantastical and absolutely asinine. That you could use a holy symbol to destroy a dragon doesn't make any sense, but that's one of the tales.
Okay.
But again, he is treating this with a reverence and a deference that is as if he is meeting his God in front of you. And he seems, that consternation that he had earlier seems to have vanished.
Okay. I'll ask him about that. You were worried about something before, and now you're not.
You have a higher mission here, clearly from the Morning Lord. You need not worry about the troubles of a priest in a small town.
If If I was given this to bring hope back to this land, then maybe I do.
Perception roll? Persuasion roll. I'll give you advantage, too, although that looks like a decent roll for you. You are legitimately holding the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
17.
Do you still have guidance? Is that still working?
One shot.
One opportunity.
I wasn't sure. I thought it was like a length of time.
Mom's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
There was recently a holy artifact that protected the church. It has gone missing in the last day or so. I'm worried that my flock may be less protected in this holy place without it.
What was it?
The bones of Saint Andral. There's a secret crypt underneath the church. The bones of Saint Andral have gone missing.
Okay. Any idea who might have taken them?
I have kept the bones a secret for many years, but given some of the dangerous things that have happened in town recently, poor Yeska was... Bard is amazing. I told Yeska about the bones to reassure the boy that everything would be fine. The next night, I discovered that the bones had been taken. I know that Yeska told someone. I don't know who for certain. I'm afraid that it might have been Milovja.
Okay. Where's Yeska?
I don't know that questioning the boy will be of much help. He is, his parents were killed, quite violently. I've taken him in since, but the last year or so has been hard on him. I try to keep him from such things, but this is why he is so fearful of things around him. But again, the bones of Saint Andral are while holy and inspired by the Morning Lord, it is indeed my quest, my son, to return those. It is under my watch. You needn't burden yourself with that. You must follow whatever the Morning Lord's cause is for you with that.
I'm trying to figure that out.
I understand. If I can continue to help you, I will, but I would suggest that you keep it locked away. It is a great power.
Okay.
And he sort of suggests that you put it in your pocket.
Okay. I'll put it away.
I must prepare for the service this evening, if you don't mind.
Understood. Okay.
Troy? Anything?
Well, I don't know. Literally, none of this would interest my character.
That's fine. Go for a walk.
I know you're trying to push me outside.
Don't go for a walk.
But Poopy Pants here walked away, so I feel like he would have gone with me, so I don't know if we should wait. Okay?
Let's take a quick break.
Live from my bathroom, Matt. Lucas, are you doing anything in the tavern?
I mean, are there more people how much time has passed? Like an hour, 2 hours? Talking midday here?
It's after midday by now.
A lot more people in there?
It has attracted some more individuals.
Anyone that appears to be of interest?
Let's take a look here.
Through a lot of this, I've been trying to research if Goliaths, do any sort of god worship, and it wasn't really specific.
I mean, they're barbarians, right?
That's the other thing. If you read the characteristics of Goliaths, they don't seem very barbaric.
Right.
They're not susceptible to rage, but yet some of the sources I read that says that's their preferred class, which is just weird.
It's just that they're big.
Yeah.
It's just like half-orcs and barbarians go together. So.
Well, that's different. Their race leads them towards that aspect. Goliaths are more friendly, competitive, and so more like a fighter, or even...
Is there more in the other book?
No, there was nothing. Yeah, no, because I have that, but there's nothing.
High or low, Lucas?
Feeling lucky, let's go high.
Okay. There are there are about 5 patrons in the tavern.
Okay.
Various people eating lunch. You see that Erwin and Donica are moving around. Brom and Bray seem to be bustling tables, pouring some ale and so on. You do see 2 particularly gruff, woodsy, Grizzly Adams-style individuals sitting off in one corner by themselves, eating a massive plate of meat, and there appear to be several tankards of mead beside them.
Okay.
No signs of anyone else you've seen. The 5 people just seem to be random people who
may or may not be running away.
Maybe. Nobody runs away, but there are definitely some.
I know, I'm ugly.
Erwin says, welcome back. What can I do for you? Would you like something to eat, or perhaps a pint?
Yeah, I'll just walk up to the bar, just kind of nudge a little bit. Who are the 2 looking outlanders there?
You mean the hunters? The bald. There's one that's bald with a long beard, and the other one sort of has long, stringy hair with sort of a mustache goatee combo. That's the balding older man is Zolidar, and the younger looking man is Yevgeny. They're a hunting duo.
Brothers?
No, just 2 local individuals. They're probably the best hunters we have. Spend lots of time out in the woods around Vallaki. Occasionally they will serve as guides to anyone who pays, not necessarily as bodyguards, though they fit that ample description.
Right. Was my I'm not asking him out of the game, I guess. Does my gold cover, like, let's just say pretty much any amount of ale I want?
No, it's separate.
So how much would be a flagon?
Depends on which kind you want. The purple grape mash is the cheaper stuff, and the red dragon crush is the more expensive stuff.
Okay, well, how much? What are the prices here?
Purple grape mash is 3 copper, and the red dragon crush is 1 silver. So the red dragon crush is more than 3 times the price. It's 10 copper to a silver, right?
Yes.
How many silver to a gold?
10.
Oh, wow.
A copper is a penny. Yeah, pennies.
Yeah, I always forget. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's just no quarters. We've established no quarters.
All right, so I'll grab an ale of my own and one of
You
each
want the
for
purple or the red dragon crush?
Let's go for the good stuff.
All right, so it costs you a silver.
You're gonna have to math that because I don't know.
That would leave you, if you took away a gold, that would leave you with 9 silver.
Seriously cannot do multiples of 10. Come on.
Okay. So I'll grab 3 of the good stuff and I'll approach the 200.
So that would cost you 3 silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You see that the one has a... Yevgeny appears to be in the most bizarre cloak you've ever seen. It's got, it's patchwork. All sorts of patches of different animals. You can identify, boar and wolf and other things, and it just seems to be a complete mottled mess. You notice Solidar behind him. There's a bow that is leaned against the wall, and it's got a number of notches in the bow. But as you sit down at their table, they both stare at you brusquely.
I don't sit just yet. I approach them with the ales and set them on the table and, sort of nod as if asking if I could sit with them.
You see,
You 2 gentlemen appear like you could use more ale.
so Yevgeny seems to look at Solidar, and Solidar stares at you contemplatively. And he stares for a minute, sort of looks past you at the bar, and then looks back at you, sort of nods downward, indicating, the chair in front of him.
I sit. And,
Neither one of them have touched the ales yet, necessarily.
you see, I'm sorry, what was the dragon something?
Red Dragon Crush.
Red Dragon Crush, if you're interested.
They sort of nod. And this time, Zolidar nods, and then Yevgeny nods like a second later after him.
All right, I take a sip of mine.
It's decent.
Good. It's an interesting cloak you got there.
Yes.
Interesting bow as well. So you're the talkative one?
He just sort of shrugs and goes back to eating a wolf steak.
I'm just in town for a little bit. Name's Lestat. Here, you guys are hunters.
Do you need hunters?
No. I need information. I'm assuming that you guys spend quite a lot of time outside these walls.
They both look at you or they both look at each other and then look at you like, duh.
So, do you mind if I pick your brains for a minute?
Depends.
On?
We are experienced. And Yevgeny goes, yes, we are experienced.
How?
Our knowledge comes from much danger.
Danger. Such as?
Have you been in the forest?
Just about got my ass ate by a pack of wolves the other day.
I've killed wolves twice the size of you, little man. And
Tried that once too. Didn't work.
Yevgeny goes, twice the size. You can kind of tell Yevgeny's kind of the hype man. For
I got you. I know exactly what you're doing.
He's the Flavor Flav of the duo.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Simple man.
This experience cost me these scars. Why should I give it to you for free?
Well, let's say I'm not looking for information about wolves.
The question remains, why give it to you for free?
I brought you ale. I can bring you more. Persuasion?
Sure, toss it.
Not very good.
Is ale worth an arm?
Did you lose an arm?
Is ale worth being able to feed your family at night?
I see.
What do you wish to know?
What can you tell me about the local Vistani tribes?
He leans back against the wall, contemplatively staring at you.
I toss him a gold piece.
He catches it and sets it on the table. What do you wish to know of the Vistani?
From what I hear, the Vistani in the West aren't exactly the greatest people to be around. What can you tell me about their leader, their activities around here?
You see, you ask me a direction, yes? If you ask me direction, how you get to lake, I say, buy me a drink, and I tell you how to walk north. You ask me to show you the lake. You buy me a drink, you pay me for the day. You ask for information. I must eat. I sit here and talk to you. I do not hunt. How much is the information worth to you, demon man?
Well, it could be life or death on my part.
What is a demon man's life worth to him?
On this day, not so much.
Very well. And he proceeds to cut some more wolf steak.
What's your price?
Depends on how much you want to know. Again,
I already asked my question. You know what I want to know.
is this the only question?
To start?
Then we will start with a certain amount of payment. To guide people through the woods, I ask for 5 Strahd faces.
I just look at him weird because I don't know what that means.
He points at the gold coin you just set down that you got from the person. Strahd faces. This is the face of the count, yes?
He's asking me for 5 gold pieces for my information.
Yes. To start.
Throw in 4 more gold pieces.
He sweeps the 5 gold. It's like, and what was your question?
What can you tell me of their leader and the activities that around, well, just their activities in general?
The Vistani are the Vistani. Their business is their own. They travel. There is a ring of Vistani wagons to the west. They reside next to the Dusk Elves. So the Vistani are led by 2 brothers, this particular encampment. Luvash and Arigal.
You spell. I'm sorry, you got to spell.
Goulash?
Luvash. Luvash.
The stampede.
And who?
Arrigal. Arrigal.
Fashion stampede. It's cartoon.
And these men are to be feared?
The Vistani are less than honest sometimes. If you fight a boar, demon man, what does a boar do? A boar charges you with its tusks, yes?
More than likely.
If you know to step left and strike with your spear, you will kill the boar. But you must be quick. You must outsmart the boar. The Vistani are much like boar. If they catch you unawares, you will be dead, demon man. But you step sideways, you know their tricks, you can take advantage of the Vistani. He now proceeds to drink the Red Dragon Crush as his own drink is finished.
Okay.
Yevgeny says, yes, sidestep the boar.
And what about these Dusk Elves?
They live outside town. What more do you want? They're Dusk Elves.
Don't believe I've ever met one.
I have never met the Morning Lord, yet the priest says he exists.
I'm not doubting their existence. I'm curious about them.
Are we talking Vistani, or are we talking Dusk Elves, demon man?
Unfortunately, my purse isn't this deep.
Very well. Well, sometimes I guide people for a day, sometimes I guide them for a week. It all depends on what it is worth to you, demon man. You gentlemen are leaving the church, yes? Do we have a destination in mind?
I just tell them I'll see him around and I'll walk out.
That's fine. Don't you?
I'm heading towards the church.
Were you in our tavern?
Yeah. It's the only tavern that I know of in town,
Okay.
so...
Well, I didn't know. The hunters weren't there earlier.
There is only one tavern, right?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Yeah, no, I went back to our tavern.
Okay.
I suppose.
What's the guy's name who was digging the grave? Is he still out there?
Yeah, he's working out there.
It sounded like Malvolja.
It is, it's weird.
Lavosia or something?
It's Milivoja.
Milivosia. You're picking me up just fine.
All right, boss.
Go talk to him, I guess.
Okay.
Or what do you guys want to do?
I mean, that's fine. I mean, he kind of, it works.
Okay. Before we leave, I'll relay everything that the priest told me and everything like that. Thoughts?
Both of us.
Already, they do not trust the monk.
Well, no, I mean, that's what he said. He took him aside because he didn't trust
Yeah.
the order
Man.
necessarily, so.
How horrible would it be if Matt and I's side episode was just talking about creating a character to dick with you guys?
Yeah, I know.
Trust no one.
Yeah, screw it.
So you fill them both in about the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yes.
All right.
Neat. Okay. Doesn't ring any bells for you, does it?
No.
No. Okay. I'll also let them know about the remains.
Okay, so now you know about St. Andral's bones.
Yeah.
What about Standrel's bones?
The priest thinks that the gravedigger stole them.
That's sacrilege. Can we question him?
You guys want to get involved, or you want to go do something else?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
You can't steal a saint's bones.
If this means a fight, I'm in. Otherwise, I'm just more bored.
Well, as it turns out, I'm lawful neutral, so it seems a law-abiding half-orc would be concerned. I think. Metagaming.
Depends on what laws you follow.
You see a young man, sweat on his brow, digging in the dirt outside the church. He seems to be. He's just about done. He's definitely tamping the grave and seems to be, wiping off the tools and getting ready to put them away.
Okay.
He's got his back to you at the moment. He's working. Appears to take no notice of your presence.
Oh there, sir.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Is my voice getting more guttural?
A little bit.
Oh, I need to... There we go, that's it.
I'm telling you, stick some dice in there.
That's gonna be gross. Don't stick any of my dice in there.
It's a D100 here.
Ow.
Ow!
Please don't swallow those.
Or let them come.
Okay, I think I got it. I
Wow.
probably don't look puffy because I'm really fat.
He turns, he says, "What do you want?"
A little more manners, for one.
Take your manners and shove them, orc.
So, clearly you don't have the same definition of the word manners that I have.
That's awful.
I can't believe you did it.
Worst thing I've ever.
I kind of feel like he just handed you one of those Chinese finger traps and goes, "Put your hands in these." Hey, carriage door opened.
I've got work to do.
Oh, so you recognize that's foolish.
Me too, I'm investigating something.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Something about St. Angel's bones.
Okay.
What do you know of these bones?
I don't know anything
Human.
about St. Andrew's bones.
That's really weird since you work at a place named after him. I'm just saying. Even idiots that work at McDonald's know who Ray Kroc was.
I like that.
There's some of them.
He just sort of looks at you and goes back to tamping the ground. I've got work to do.
Guys, any insight here?
I'm thinking.
Again, I mean, this is just delaying me from punching something, essentially, so
You can totally punch this guy.
Okay.
I don't have reason to.
How can I sense his motive? What do I...
Insight.
I mean, you can attempt to roll an insight. He hasn't really given you anything. He basically told you to piss off angrily and kept working. And what?
Listen here, you little stain. I'm asking a question about some f***ing bones. What do you know?
And that is a 15 on Intimidate.
All right. So I don't really agree with this skill roll, but I'm gonna give it to you because it's in the book. The DC is not very high on an intimidation.
Okay.
You perhaps get close to Milovja and sort of, get up into his face, maybe grab him by the, collar of his shirt.
I pictured pushing him around from the shoulder.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're getting up in his grill.
Yeah.
And now he's not quite such a big man. It's weird because it describes him as very temperamental and angry if approached. But then the DC to intimidate him is like 10. Which really is not that high of a DC. It's really pretty easy to... So, anyway.
Most bullies are off in this game, I guess.
That's fair. It's like, I needed the money, okay? I needed the money, all right? I got him, sold him, I'm done, okay? I needed the money, okay? Some of us have got to eat, and digging graves doesn't exactly make you a lot of money, okay? Get your tusks out of my face, man.
Who'd you sell them to?
I sold him to Heinrich, okay? Heinrich wanted them. I sold him to Heinrich.
Who the f*** is Heinrich?
He makes the coffins.
What the f*** are coffins?
Okay.
So that's what that feels like.
Where can we find this coffin maker?
He's got a shop in town. Just look for the place with all the coffins outside.
How much did he pay you?
Some, I believe,
Can I roll a sleight of hand and try to pickpocket?
Sure.
16?
That's above everybody's passive perception, I'm going to imagine. So you do sleight of hand. He doesn't have any money on him.
Okay. Any other questions for this guy?
No.
Suppose that we got what we're after there.
All right. Do you have children?
No.
Oh, good.
Do you ever want to?
Because if you steal again, I swear, there are parts of you that you don't need to live. And I take your bone.
Like your appendix.
And I'm trying to use my knowledge of death.
I'm just sorry. That's bad.
Your gallbladder. Your spleen.
You only really need a part of your lungs, not both of them.
One kidney's good enough.
You're like 4 things of liver, you only need like half of that, I think.
No, the lungs is 5.
If this coffin maker gets wind of us coming to talk to him, I'm going to come find you.
Intimidation?
Perhaps you would have rolled better if you had a scary voice.
I believe it's at this point that I walk around the corner.
Booga booga booga. Well, fine. I rolled 10.
I'm going to go back and talk to the priest real quick.
We'll say that that's good enough.
I got a 13 on Intimidate, dude.
All right, I won't say anything, all right? But just... Okay, I don't know what he wants him for. He's a weird, creepy old man who builds coffins, okay? He's not exactly Mr. Friendly in the town, okay? So, we needed the money. I got my food to eat. I'm glad that you guys are okay with me eating for another freaking month, all right? Just get out of here. I got work to do.
Strahd, take you piece of
And I turn and walk away.
Fair enough.
I want to ask the priest about the coffin maker.
Heinrich Vandervoot?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Heinrich Bandersnatch.
He's an older, it's a widower, right? When it's male?
Yeah.
It's a personality trait.
He's a widower. Used to be a carpenter, now in his old age, he makes coffins.
which is still an element of carpentry.
Right, but you don't,
Idiot.
have to,
Specific.
insight roll.
I have horrible insight. 19, never mind.
Yeah, I got it. 20. Where is it?
Over 20.
It is
5.
It is much easier to make coffins than it is to build homes, and your customers don't complain about shoddy craftsmanship.
Touche.
Because the game.
So,
How's business? It's dying.
legitimately, like, you get the sense that you're right. It is an aspect of carpentry, but you could be pretty shitty at it and no one's going to care because the main customer using it is not going to care about the comfort level of it.
Touche.
I kind of picked Heinrich Vandervoot as a, if any of you guys seen, what is the movie? Oh, what is that Clint Eastwood Western? Fistful of Dollars?
Mm-hmm.
No, I ever seen Fistful of
I'm
Dollars?
sure I've seen it. I just...
There's a
blur of Clint Eastwood westerns in my brain.
Clint Eastwood walks into town and is, of course, threatening the guy for the coffin making. Or, you know, is threatening all the bad guys in town, and there's a coffin maker sitting there making coffins. And you see him sort of look him up and down and kind of, like, thumb him with his finger.
Yeah.
And then go back and, like, start measuring the coffin.
Okay, let the priest know that Heinrich is the one that the gravedigger sold it to.
Heinrich wouldn't hurt a soul.
Well, he didn't. The saint was already dead.
But he desecrated the bones. I don't know why.
We're about to go find out, I think.
It's all just inky blackness when you're gone.
Also, what can you tell me about Isaac? Is he a decent sort, or is he as...
Isaac?
It's Isaac.
It's not Isaac. It's Itzhak.
I'm not trying to sacrifice him.
He is the right hand of the Baron.
Okay, what about the Baron? How...
You were talking to him about the Baron earlier, weren't you?
No. Yeah?
Yeah, you were, because you were asking about festivals.
Yeah.
But that wasn't when Jeff was around. Insight roll.
29.
He just sort of talks about the Baron. You don't really get a sense of anything.
Okay. What about Isaac?
Isaac is again, he's the right hand of the Baron. He is in charge of the militia.
Who's the left hand?
That's the demon hand.
All right, where's this
We call
coffin
that one
maker?
the stranger.
He sort of gives you general directions. You can find
Okay, let's go.
You run into Lucas.
Good.
Made that work for you.
Yeah, I was about to just walk into the church. So.
You're not being followed by a mob, are you?
Why?
That's legitimately pretty funny, sir.
Ran into a couple of hunters that gave me jack
Oh, the Winklevoss twins.
Luvash and Aragal.
You said I knew the hunters in town.
You knew them. You know who he talked to.
I was trying to get some information out of them about the Vistani.
The description of where the coffin maker's shop is on the edge of town to the east, so out there by where the stockyards were,
Okay.
far away from the center of town. So I'm assuming you guys go there.
Yes.
You notice.
Counts.
Do you guys fill me in what's going on? Or am I just walking?
Yes, I'll fill
You have
fill
some
you
time.
in on
It's
the
gonna
way.
be like a 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
20-minute walk. This uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
It's a pretty emo-looking place.
Interior decorating ideas.
Oh no, I've already talked to my uncle about getting a coffin table
Oh my
instead of a
god,
coffee
what the
table.
is wrong with you? You're like you wake up in the morning, you're like, what's another cliche thing I could do?
Yep.
I know, I'll order another double-breasted hoodie.
This one is getting raggedy.
As we're walking up to the coffin place, can we like see through the window?
No, I said they're all shuttered tight.
Oh,
No,
sure.
it is, like, legitimately, it has got to be almost pitch black in there.
Locked?
No lights. Okay.
You couldn't tell. Like, it's not...
Okay.
It's not only shuttered, it looks like probably some of them have been either reinforced on his side or the other side. Like, it is locked up
Is
tight.
this a standalone building, or is everything kind of connected in like one strip mall?
No. In the center of town and the town square, things are closely packed together. Out here, buildings are more sporadic, and this seems to be one of the more remote ones. Like I said, it borders the stockyards, so there are a lot of wagons and just empty space nearby. There's almost no one else around.
Try the door.
I was gonna say, can I listen to hear maybe hammering from out back or something? Maybe he's working on something out back instead of standing inside.
Perception?
15?
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be anything. Try the door.
Yes.
Click, 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 click. It's clearly locked.
What if I...
Does anybody have any thieves' tools?
What
I'm
if you
proficient
just-
in their use.
Maybe we should just knock?
Knocking's boring.
I look sheepishly at my feet and knock. I don't know why I said that in the voice.
Fucking shit. Getting late. Getting late. Okay.
It's fun.
We're closed. Go away.
I put my hood up.
What was the gravedigger's name?
Nikolai.
No, it was Malbolgia.
Tesla?
Oh, the gravedigger.
Malbolgia.
I don't know.
Is that not what I said?
No,
Malovia.
you said gravedigger.
Okay. Huh?
Malovia.
Malovia.
Hey, Baloney told us to come see
Yeah,
you.
Malovia sent us.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Because I don't have a name. I f- up everybody else's name. That's the character trait I'm putting in.
Way to go, Jeff. It's Jeff, right?
Oh, Steve.
Todd?
Gregory.
Like what I
Gregory
do.
the half-orc. You fucking solved it. Every one of the ones Iron Tusk or some other bullshit. You're like,
He gave him his
Gregory.
name because he's like, I'm Gregory. Like, this is bullshit, man.
I've always felt like a half-orc on the inside. I was born a human, so I had some surgeries done.
If you little demon boy want to try this door, otherwise I'm putting my foot to it.
Hide back, boy.
Can I see your
How far? Like, did it sound like they were right inside the
I never
door,
told you I was a thief.
towards the back, or
No, I mean, the house is,
But they were all making jokes about you being a rogue. I just assumed.
No, it's just the hoodie.
It's just the hoodie.
the house is, like 30 wide and 60, deep.
Mhm.
It does sound like that person was right in the front room where the front door is.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, because I was just trying to read up on some glass stuff. So I've just kind of pieced together that I would not be okay with thievery and also thievery of bones. So
That seems legit. That's fair.
yeah. So
We're gonna get along just
Roll
Yeah,
and
you're not gonna thief
attack.
things.
fine. That's true.
roll an attack.
Yeah, just roll, add your proficiency
Yeah, so
bonus
attack the
and your
door.
strength modifier, because I'm
Okay.
assuming you're kicking in, unless you're going to use an axe.
No, yeah, it's kicking it in. That's
I had 20.
That thing just
roll-
You did the
Roll.
Hagrid, and it just went thump.
Roll double damage.
What do I roll for damage?
Probably D4.
fist punch.
I think fist punch. Matt, what's your fist punch?
D4.
Yeah, so yours is probably either a D4 or a D3.
Mine's martial arts, D4. I don't know.
Oh no, it's single point, isn't it? But it's an inanimate object. I don't know how that plays. You rolled a nat 20, so toss me a die. You kick in the door. Boom, flies off its hinges.
Works for me.
Doors used to be like DC 12 to hit, or their AC was 12, and then they had like 10 hit points, or 20 hit points, or 30 hit points. So you lift your massive foot and you kick it, and not only do you kick the lock clean out of the hinge, or do you know the lock clean out of the clasp, you take the door down at its hinges, so it flies back and just it's kindling at this point. It no longer is a door.
I look just Javier Bardem'd it from No Country for Old Men. The deadbolt just goes pew right into the wall.
You see an old man with a white beard and some scraggly hair who doesn't look like he's seen the light in some time. He sort of puts his hand up in front of his eyes. He's like, "What are you doing? What do you want? What do you want? Go away! Go away!"
I look at the half-orc and be like, "Welcome to the group, man." This is the kind of shit that we deal with daily.
I was going to roll intimidation. 14 to... I guess we need to establish if this was the guy looking for Minnesota.
Kicking in his door wasn't intimidating enough.
But he didn't roll.
I gave you the opportunity to be a rogue. Sorry.
I'm just chilling. You're the one who's pissed off right now. I just walked into this. I don't really know. I mean, you told me the story, but I don't really know the story.
These assholes.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
What are you intimidating exactly?
Where are the bones?
What bones? I don't have any bones. I just make the coffins. Why are you kicking in my door? I don't understand.
See this axe? If I have to ask again, I'm using it.
Let me axe you again.
I'm gonna good cop.
Yeah, go ahead and good cop.
And go in. Is he sitting there, standing there?
He's standing there. You can tell that this room is. I have the description.
Is he like really? Is he elderly or is he just?
He's
white beard,
old.
but like
he's old. The workshop contains everything a carpenter needs to make coffins and furniture. 3 sturdy work tables stretch the length of the west wall. So this is. These are 3 15-foot tables, assorted tools, bits of wood, planer, hammer, nails. He appears to be in the middle of constructing a coffin. Please, I don't have, what do you, I don't understand, I don't, bones, I don't understand, what do you mean, what do you want, what do you, just go away, just please go away, please go away.
Okay, I'll cast guidance.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'm kind of standing
and
at the
persuade.
door. I'm not going to walk in on this one. I'm going to stand at the door and keep an eye out and see if anybody's coming at us.
I'm going to walk in, like, hand on his shoulder.
As you get close to him, I mean, even with the guidance, I'm going to imagine that. Go ahead.
14.
Wow. Still pretty good with the guidance. I mean, he sort of backs up at your touch and he's like, just Matt, since you're standing there not being intimidating or anything, roll me an insight.
3.
Alrighty. Just please go. I make coffins. I
The
don't deal with the
gravedigger
bones.
said that you paid him well for the bones that he took out of the church.
Do I look like I have any money? I didn't pay him anything. I did not pay him anything.
Use the axe!
I don't know what you're talking about. Lucas, please make an insight roll.
10.
Just please go. Please go. I don't know what he told you. He's a liar and a sneak. I know he takes things off the bodies when people leave them in there. I've seen him do it. He's lying to you.
Then who would buy the bones?
I don't know. I didn't need what bones. I don't even know anything.
St. Andral's bones have been taken.
If I walk in and pull my hood off, do you think this guy will talk?
You can try.
Alright. Roll an intimidation.
You can roll me an intimidation, Lucas.
Oh, wow.
20.
Roll me an insight with advantage.
Jesus.
14.
With an advantage? God, that
Yeah, I rolled
sucked.
a 10 and a 2, I'm sorry.
You know what fear looks like. You've seen it enough in this place.
Oh, absolutely.
He is terrified of you. You are the second most terrifying thing he is terrified of right now. Oh Jesus! Are you from who sent you? I just
The spirit of St. Andral.
He wants his bones back.
It looks like you've got plenty of bones. You're walking just fine.
Seems we got a bone to pick with you.
You need to Just please, just
No,
go
nobody-
away, go away,
Crickets.
go away. You need to go.
You were already
Did you go?
scared before we got here. What frightened you?
No, you just go
What
away.
frightened you?
Just go away,
If
go away.
I start looking around,
Anybody have
Charisma save.
For him?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who's got a thing?
somebody's got to use calm or something, right?
I don't know if I have stats on
I was going to start just opening up coffins.
it. There aren't any made coffins in here. There
Okay.
is a door farther to the back of the house on the right, and there's a door as soon as you came in, the now destroyed door to the right. I'll say he made a 14. I only
Needed
gave him
a
plus one.
14.
Okay.
You made that up. Fix it.
I meant 13. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Because I want my players to succeed.
Not this game.
No, Lucas, so there are two doors. One immediately to your right and one farther back past
I'll walk towards the door to the back. It's back here.
No, just get out of my house. Get out of my house. You'd have to walk past. There's not a lot of room, so if you're going to go through that door, you're going to have to push through everybody. Because between the tables on one side and the workbench on the other, there's only like a 5-foot square to get through. So you can get through it. You just got to push through everybody.
Okay.
So you push through everybody.
Sure.
You open into a large door that is like half the first floor or more. Arranged haphazardly around the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins.
They're so they're not stacked on top of each other?
No, they're like literally just scattered around the room, different sizes.
I'll just start opening them.
Okay. You open the first one and it's empty.
Go to the next one.
You open another one and it's empty. Please, stop messing with my coffins. Please.
Where are the bones?
I don't have the bones.
Where are they?
I don't have the bones.
Okay, who does?
Keep opening them.
No, just leave the coffins alone. Please, leave the coffins alone. He is now trying to push his way past you to...
I stop opening coffins.
Just please, get out of my house. Get out of my house. Get out of my house.
Where are the bones?
I don't have the bones.
Who has the bones?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You say you don't have the bones. I think you know who has the bones.
He continues.
I'll pull a blade on him.
You can
Nope. We walk out of this house, and we tell everybody that you've helped us.
Helped you what? I didn't do anything.
Perception.
Does it
I'm actually
matter?
Reality.
I'm a little confused by what you're saying as well, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, he's good at this. Just let him do it.
You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Just get out of my house. Roll me an insight, Jeff.
Higher. Get inspiration.
Yeah, I do.
Using that inspiration.
I just have to keep insulting Lucas, and I'll get more.
Yep. I just got to continue to be a dick, and I'll keep getting mine.
Fuck me running, man.
Is he the only one? I mean, is he the only one?
He's the one that was
that can
inciting
roll?
things.
I mean, I'm continuing to try to talk
Just I don't care what you say. No one regards me highly anyway. Just get out of here.
All right, come on. We'll go discuss it with the priest.
What do you think Izzet
And-
would feel about this?
Insight roll,
From who?
Lucas.
Roll higher, man.
I
You
would
got an
like to point out
inspiration.
That is a 6, a 2, and a 3 have been the last 3
I'll
rolls.
just use my inspiration. About it.
Roll a 1.
Man.
Clearly, this guy has information we need.
I don't know, he wasn't statted.
17 plus 4, so go with that.
It's a good idea. That was a good idea. Both what you're trying as intimidation tactics are good ideas. Whatever he's sitting on, he's more afraid of something else. Like, what Jeff is trying theoretically is correct. If you go out and say, oh, someone told us something, like in a mob movie, right, that would work.
Yeah.
Miss the mark. You suggesting you go to the authorities panics him further, but whatever he's being sit on is more terrifying than that. If he's got the bones, or if he's moved the bones, as you guys are assuming, whoever's holding the bag over him has more power than anything you guys have brought to bear thus far,
What
and
was
that
his-
includes the 23 or whatever for kicking in the door.
What was his name again?
Heinrich,
Look, Heinrich. Other than my ugly mug, what the hell are you so afraid of?
just get out of my house. I mean, at this point, I'll just tell you as the DM, you're not going to get anything out of him this way. You're going to have to pursue the investigation in a different way.
I am going to continue opening coffins.
He's gonna try and stop you. Like he's gonna start beating on you and punching you and trying to stop.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I'm like, just let the dead rest. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do
I
that.
think he'd have dead bodies there.
No.
He makes you don't know.
He makes coffins.
So you continue opening coffins.
Fill them. Well, all right.
Yeah.
No, if he's gonna attack him, I'll start opening coffins.
No, you need to stop. You need to stop. Please get out of my house. You're gonna screw. You can't do that. You can't do that. And it's empty. You can't. Please stop. And it's please stop. It's empty. Please. And he's
Okay,
like,
I
at
just
this point,
continue until I get to all 13. Please.
right? At this point, he's going for a hammer. And he's like holding a hammer. He's like, "You need to stop, or I'm gonna have to stop you. This is home intrusion. You've got to stop."
I roll grapple to pull the hammer from him.
Sure. Roll plus your strength modifier.
Just straight strength.
Yeah, I mean you're trying to outmuscle the old guy.
13.
That's you definitely take the hammer away from him. By this point, you guys have opened all 13 coffins. They're all empty.
Okay. There's nothing here. This guy's scared shitless.
You do notice 2 additional doors. One that theoretically leads into whatever that front room would have been, you would assume. Because the first door you saw went in immediately to the right. This one would open up to that. There's another door that leads elsewhere.
I'll go to the elsewhere.
Okay, you open it up and you see a staircase going upstairs. No.
Last time we went through a door we didn't want to get through, man. We ended up fighting the vampire.
Okay, let's do it. Again, this isn't the curse of the no-ball pussy losers.
My character, just as he did in the church before, is trying to use logic with you on going places that we've been attacked.
Again, the differentiation between you and your character, I apologize, that's my fault. I thought you were saying it.
At this point, he's running over and he's grabbing Brassrocks to restrain him from going upstairs. He rolls, I'll say, an 8. We'll call it a post strength.
Oh, okay. Oh, he got me. 6.
The old man's a little wily. He actually hooks under your arm and starts dragging you away. Don't go upstairs. That's this is my house. You can't go upstairs.
I will go upstairs.
Behind him.
He now pushes Davun out of the way and is now standing there like small child at the staircase. He's got his arms out.
Let's see if he can get away from me.
All right, we'll go ahead and make a grapple.
He's pretty fast.
No.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, he did.
So he grapples Jeff out of the way and he's now standing in front of the door. You will have to move him.
Okay.
The last
I'm
thing I
just
want to
letting
do
you
is
know.
get arrested in a town I've never been in.
Strength?
Yeah.
That's an 18.
23.
No. So you move him out of the way. At this point,
You pick him up and
Palm
take him
his
with you.
head and pick him up and move him out of the way.
No, he's like a small child. So literally you just push him in his ribs and he just crumples because he can't stand up to the force. You climb the stairs then?
Yes.
There's a small 5-foot landing at the top. There's a door to your right and a door to your left.
Where's your Forgotten Realms book?
First of all, I want to call down to my party and say, make sure he doesn't leave. Or cause a ruckus. I don't know. Bind him, gag him.
Is he following him up the stairs?
If I was going to ask, are you stepping around him, Matt, to continue upstairs like you were originally saying? Roll a strength check because he's going to try and keep you from going upstairs.
14.
He rolls a 17, so he's holding on to the half-orc. So at this point, you're at the top of the stairs by yourself.
Listen to the left. 17 or 16.
Nothing?
To the right is a 20-something.
Nothing?
21. To the left, I was right.
Skyrim rules.
Try the door on the left.
So you're going to try the door on your left, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is a...
I'm sorry. At the point that I got shaken off
Yeah.
and he went after Troy,
Yeah.
I'm going to start casting.
Okay, what are you casting?
I'm working on a 10-minute ritual.
Okay. I will say that probably about a minute has gone by.
Okay.
A minute to 2. This large, drafty room is strung with cobwebs and takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates marked junk.
I will try the door to the right.
Okay. You see a kitchen contains a square table surrounded by chairs and shelves of provisions. There is another door farther in.
Probably goes to his bedroom.
Matt, would you like to try and escape his grapple?
Yeah, sure.
Oppose strength again. This old man's wily.
Oh,
He rolled a 5.
I got a 5.
All right, so we just stay where we're at. You're both scrapping each other. Lucas, would you like to do anything?
Not really. I mean, I'm just kind of... I'm keeping an eye out, making sure nobody else is coming in.
Okay. No one is so far.
I want to investigate the dusty room.
The junk room or the... Okay, so you're going into the junk room? Like I said, there are piles of boxes and wooden planks everywhere. There appear to be 2 boxes right as you go in. As you turn to look, there seem to be a larger number of crates farther to the northern part of the building.
You're on your own. What are you looking for?
Start opening crates.
Are you going to open the southernmost ones, or are you going to move farther? So it's kind of like how the room was L-shaped downstairs.
Yeah.
Sort of the same thing. So you've opened into a narrow space, and there are like a couple boxes in wood, and then farther back there are, is the main body of where he's got his storage.
Just start with the nearest ones and move my way.
Okay, so
down.
you open a couple. Matt, what would you like to do?
Am I still grappled?
At the moment, yes.
I like to frame myself.
Okay, roll an opposed
About to
strength.
spend a key point on it.
Roll an opposed strength.
Maybe actually roll your dice instead of just blocking it.
He got a 6, so you're still grappled by the old man. No, you can't. Please, come back downstairs. You can't be up there. Please don't be up there. Please come
I want to
downstairs.
use my inspiration point.
Okay.
20.
You are free now, so you'll be able to act on your next action. Lucas, you're still keeping watch.
Yes.
You're still casting your
We're not
spell.
gonna put that door on.
You're still casting your spell, yeah?
Yeah.
We're not quite going in turn order, so we'll say that you're 2 minutes in or so. Yeah, about 2 minutes in.
I want to hear those 3 little words that every D&D player wants to hear. Roll for initiative.
Are you going to the other end and opening a crate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please find a monster.
Open crates until you tell me there's something to note.
Fair enough.
Linus Q jumps out of a crate.
That was fun, wasn't it?
So there are 2 crates right in the middle of the far end of the room, right? And again, they're all marked junk. You open one, and when you open it, it is not full of junk. It, in fact, contains a pale corpse. And as you're examining the corpse's eyes open. And it reveals long fangs as it hisses at you. You then hear a noise. And as you look around, 5 other crates smash open, and you hear hissing coming from them.
Our title track, Nocturne, provided by Sleep for the Weary off their new album, Nocturnes. To find out more about Sleep for the Weary, check them out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, and at sleepfortheweary.com. Join in the brothel conversation on Facebook. Questions, comments, and suggestions can be sent to between2crits@gmail.com. Like what you heard? Subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes.